Manadonese cuisine is heavy on fish consumption. Let's say if I call my parents today and ask them what did they have for lunch, their answer would definitely be fish. So today I'm going to make Mujair Goreng with dabu-dabu iris. Mujair Goreng translates to fried tilapia. Tilapia is a freshwater fish. It's commonly found here in Indonesia, but you can find it everywhere else in the world. And our dabu-dabu iris, it kind of translates to chopped spicy paste, but it's not a paste actually. So like in my last video, I showed you how to make dabu-dabu lemon. The components are going to be exactly the same, but the process will be different. In this case, we're going to chop the tomatoes and the chilies and stuff like that. So, okay, let me show you. So for our ingredients here, we have our tilapia fish, our freshwater fish, and we also have our components to make our dabu-dabu. If you remember from my last video, I told you that we only need 3 components: bird's eye chili, tomatoes, shallots. But this time we're going to use 2 types of tomatoes. The other one is going to be a green one and a red one. And here's our special thing right here, our calamansi lime or calamansi citrus, lemon chewy if we call it here in Manado. So these are going to be used for our dabu-dabu and also our marinade for the fish. Okay, let's get started. So now I'm going to prepare my fish. Well, actually I already asked my butcher to clean it for me, so it's totally scaled, and I asked him to take out the guts. So all I have to do to it is score it. We don't have to score it too much. I'm only going to do it twice on each side, 2 times. So frying fish in Manado is very simple. The marinade is not that difficult or not that complicated. There's only 3 components for my marinade here: salt, vinegar, and my calamansi citrus. Now, after we marinated our fish, we're going to keep it inside the fridge for around maybe 15 minutes is enough, but you can put it longer than that, maybe an hour, half an hour. The more longer you marinate it, the more flavorful it would be, but 15 minutes is pretty much fine. So as we wait for our fish to marinate, we're going to prepare the dabu-dabu. We want to chop our tomatoes into cubes. I guess my bowl is too small. I need a bigger one. Yeah, much better. And I'm also going to chop my shallots. So we're pretty much done here with our dabu-dabu. Okay, I want to explain something. When most people talk about dabu-dabu, and when they say sambal dabu-dabu, this is what come across their mind. But in Manado, this is just a variety of dabu-dabu. This is what we call dabu-dabu iris, chopped dabu-dabu. And like I said before, I'm looking forward to show you many varieties of dabu-dabu. And these are just one. So I planned to marinate my fish for just around 15 minutes, but I ended up marinating them for around 45 minutes because I had to charge my camera first. But it turned out to be better. I mean, more flavorful later on. Okay, so we're gonna start frying our fish. First off, start with a hot wok. When it starts to burst out some smoke, time to put in our oil. I'm using coconut oil, around 200 milliliters. Okay, make sure to take out the citrus that I put in earlier. Okay, and make sure there's no seeds around. Okay, clean. And into the oil, hold the fish by the tail, head in first, and slowly into the hot oil. If you want to cook it crispy, then you cook it 5 minutes on the first side, then you flip it, and then you cook it 3 minutes on the next side. But if you want it to be a little bit moist or not that crunchy, you can cook it for around 3 minutes on the first side, and then 2 minutes on the next side. It's been 3 minutes on the first side. Now we're going to flip it. And the last thing here to do is to top the fried tilapia with our dabu-dabu, with all its juices. And here we have it. Mujair goreng with dabu-dabu iris.